Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Performance Nutrition. I hope you're all having a great week, and if you've had a busy week like myself, I know you'll be looking forward to the weekend and some downtime, and maybe binge on some YouTube videos. In this week's video, we're going to explore plant-based diets, look at the health benefits of plant-based diets, discuss some nutritional considerations for athletes wanting to go plant-based, and what supplements might be useful for plant-based athletes. It would be great to hear from you as well on how you navigate the world of plant-based eating, if you follow it. What do you like about plant-based diets? What challenges do you experience? Has anyone seen that Netflix doco, Game Changers? It would be great to hear your thoughts about that, and I look forward to seeing you in the comments below. My name's Chris Fonda, a performance dietitian sharing my passion for and knowledge of evidence-based sports nutrition to help you reach peak health and performance. To help me to continue to provide quality content, I'd love your support, so click that subscribe button on the bottom right of this video. Make sure you click that bell icon too so you don't miss out on any of my weekly videos. I will make sure to include links related to this week's video in the description box below. So let's jump into it. The popularity of plant-based diets, including vegetarian and vegan lifestyles, has increased over the years. And in 2019, approximately 2.5 million Australians reported following a plant-based diet. Many choose to follow a plant-based diet due to ethical, personal, religious, health, economic, or environmental reasons. And suggested health benefits of going plant-based includes reduced risk of heart disease, a lower LDL or bad cholesterol, lower blood pressure, and reduced risk of developing type 2 diabetes and cancer. And some reasons why plant-based diets have these health benefits are because they are naturally higher in dietary fibre, antioxidants and other phytonutrients, nitrates and potassium. But for athletes, the research looking into the performance benefits of a plant-based diet is scarce. And from the limited research so far, it is thought that sport performance is improved due to the high antioxidant and phytonutrient content of the diet, higher carbohydrate intake, and the serum alkalizing effect of plant-based diets. Poorly constructed plant-based diets will have the potential to impair health and performance through nutrient deficiencies. And it's important to distinguish the differences between plant-based diets, as this is likely to result in more or less risk of developing these nutrient deficiencies. So vegetarian diets generally exclude animal flesh, but in addition, some may choose to consume dairy and eggs, or eggs only, or dairy only. Whereas vegan diets typically avoid consuming the flesh of animals and fish, as well as the products that are made from animals and fish, like milk, eggs, cheese, and fish oil. And a strict vegan lifestyle not only considers what is eaten, but what cosmetics or clothes you may choose to buy. Well-constructed and planned plant-based diets can be achieved. So athletes and regular exercisers need to be well equipped with the knowledge to select suitable alternatives to prevent nutrient deficiencies and optimize recovery from exercise. So what are some individual considerations prior to starting a plant-based diet that we need to think about? Well, plant-based diets tend to be lower in energy, omega-3 fats, protein, vitamin B12, calcium and iodine. And they may not be suitable for children and adolescents whose needs for these nutrients are higher during growth and development. In the same boat would be athletes with higher energy needs, such as heavy weight rowers. Due to the naturally higher fibre content of plant-based diets, these athletes may find it difficult to achieve their daily energy targets due to that satiety factor. And this could have implications for low energy availability. Masters and older athletes may also need special consideration due to the increased nutrient needs and reduced nutrient absorption as we get older. Athletes with gastrointestinal conditions such as food chemical sensitivities or IBS may also find plant-based diets challenging due to the naturally high content of food chemicals and some FODMAPs found in plant-based foods. And finally, athletes living with type 1 diabetes need to ensure they have accurate carbohydrate counting skills to ensure correct dosing and delivery of insulin. And adjustments to insulin may be needed due to the high fibre content that can slow down that digestion rate. But for the most part, whole food, plant-based diets supply ample carbohydrate from fruits, starchy vegetables, legumes, beans, grains, and plant-based drinks like soy, almond, oat, and coconut drinks. And it is unlikely that an athlete will not meet their daily carbohydrate needs on a plant-based diet. but poorly constructed plant-based diets might expose athletes to other macro and micronutrient deficiencies. Plant sources of protein and omega-3 fatty acids may not be so easily consumed or absorbed, and attention needs to be paid to the quality, quantity, and spread of protein each day. Plant-based proteins tend to lack essential amino acids that are involved in muscle protein synthesis and repair. And plant proteins also contain anti-nutrient factors that may affect their digestibility and absorption. Plant-based drinks such as oat, rice, almond, and coconut contain minimal protein and should not be used as an alternative to dairy milk to meet protein requirements. But foods like legumes, beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, and soy products such as tofu are good sources of plant protein that can be included to help reach your daily protein needs. For more information about carbohydrate and protein requirements for athletes, check out my previous videos that I will link in at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around. Consumption of walnuts, flax seeds, chia and hemp seeds, as well as seaweed can help meet omega-3 needs. But an EPA and DHA supplement made from marine algae might be needed, as our bodies aren't very efficient at turning all the omega-3 from plant foods into EPA and DHA, or those essential fatty acids. Other micronutrients that need special consideration when following plant-based diets include iron, zinc, B12, iodine, vitamin D, and calcium. Non-heme iron is not as readily absorbed compared with heme iron found in red meat. You can increase your absorption of iron in plant foods by consuming it with foods high in vitamin C within that same meal. Zinc is also found in similar places that heme iron is found, in foods like animal meats and seafood. But it's also found in many plant-based foods such as legumes, beans, nuts, and seeds, which are also great sources of plant protein. Vitamin B12 is almost exclusively found in animal meats and products such as milk. Regular monitoring from your doctor is recommended if following a plant-based diet. And consuming foods that naturally contain vitamin B12, such as mushrooms or suitable fortified options, can maintain healthy levels, but supplementation might be required. Iodine is essential for the physical and mental growth and development, as well as for thyroid function and metabolism. And plant sources of iodine include potatoes, seaweed, cranberries, and of course, iodized salt. Our best source of vitamin D is from the sun. Our bodies can make all the vitamin D we need through exposure to UV light. Getting outdoors regularly is recommended, and if outside for long periods of time, especially if the UV index is more than 3, sun protection is advised to avoid getting burnt. Consumption of plant-based drinks fortified with calcium, such as soy, almond, oat, rice, and coconut drinks, can be suitable alternatives to dairy milk to meet daily calcium needs. So what are some supplements that might be required in plant-based athletes? Well, muscle creatine stores in plant-based athletes is reduced, as foods such as meat, fish, chicken that are rich sources of creatine are not found in plant-based diets. So supplementation of creatine to improve short-term high-intensity exercise, muscle hypertrophy, and strength may be suggested for some athletes. Make sure you check out my free creatine protocol by heading to my website at www.chrisfonda.com.au/resources. Muscle carnosine levels has also been reported to be lower in plant-based athletes. So beta-alanine supplementation has been shown to improve the intracellular buffering to delay muscle fatigue, and it also acts as an antioxidant, but more research is needed in this space. And as mentioned previously, an EPA and DHA supplement made from marine algae may be needed to meet your needs of marine omega-3 fatty acids to help with brain function and combat inflammation. So well-constructed plant-based diets can be successfully achieved, but careful consideration in some athletic groups is needed. Ongoing support and monitoring from your performance dietitian is highly recommended to ensure adequate dietary variety and provide individualized advice on how you can meet your daily energy and nutrient needs on plant-based. If you've liked what you've heard so far, give this video a thumbs up, share this video, and add your comments below on how you navigate the world of whole food, plant-based eating. I'd love to hear it. Don't forget to check out my other videos on carbohydrate and protein requirements for athletes that I'll link now to the left. But that's it from me for now. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Fonda out.